Hey folks, this is Johnny again, and we have another video here for you from the Home Studio Trainer Show. We're going to take a look at Instrument Bus multi-out instruments. Now, that's just the way it's actually listed in the manual. So basically, what this is, it's a new option for you guys that are using VST instruments with multi-outs like Kontakt and things like that, or for people like me that are using Impact and some of the drum kits that have multi-outs. I'm sure you guys, a lot of you guys remember from Studio One 5 and 6, where when you would actually insert one of those instruments, you would have to kind of really mess with a lot of channels showing that you really didn't want there. You could either create a folder track to fold them all up, or you would have to hide them. But let me show you the new option in Studio One 7. It's quite cool. So let's go ahead right to the classroom. And let me show you how it worked in Studio One 6. So in Studio One 6, this is Studio One 6, you can see I've got Impact. I'm going to bring in the 60s A Go-Go kit, and if I open up the mixer, you can actually see that I have multiple outputs. Now, you couldn't just hide them or anything. You had to kind of mess with the track list, or you could highlight them all and then click hide and do it that way. But if you actually wanted to edit them, you really had to go to the track list in the mixer, click all the buttons, and then show them all like that. Or like I said, you could actually do a folder or something like that, but that was usually a it was really time consuming and extra clicks. Now in Studio One 7, this is kind of cool here. So if you actually create a new song in Studio One 7, and let's see, all right, if you have a new song in Studio One 7, sorry, I got distracted, my phone went off. If you bring in a multi-out instrument like Impact, I'm going to use this as an example. You can see the 60s A Go-Go kit. Studio One does something cool automatically. And I got to tell you this, I don't know if this was a suggestion in the feature request or whatever, but it was pretty damn good thinking. So if I bring in the 60s A Go-Go kit, you saw how it worked in Studio One 5, but look at this. It automatically creates an instrument bus. And the cool thing is, watch this. If you guys look at my fader port, let me take the cover off my fader port here. If you guys actually look at the fader port, the fader port automatically responds to the channels being hidden. It is really, really nice that that does that automatically. You don't have to do anything special on the fader port. It actually responds to the channels being turned on or off. That's it. So now you might be asking, okay, so what if I bring in an old song from Studio One 6 into Studio One 7? Is it going to set that up automatically? No. But watch this. So I'm going to close this. I'm not going to save it. I'm going to go here. I actually brought in a copy of the song I showed you before in Studio One 6. And if you look here, there is no option. Just like this. This is a song from Studio One 6 that I opened up in Studio One 7 using the same kit that created the multi-out channels. But you can see that there's no option to fold them up. But it's so simple to do. You just right-click on the main channel, and you say, Create Instrument Bus. Boom! Now you have it. So even all of your old songs can respond to this feature. It is quite awesome. I really like this feature. This will work with Kontakt. This will work with any other multi-out VST that you have. Some of the ones that I have, let me see if I can look at some of the ones that I have here that it would work with. It would work with Reason. If you got Reason hooked up, it'll work with Toontracks. If you've got If you've actually set up multi-outs for tune tracks so that you can actually edit all the drums, you can do it with all of those. All right, so I hope you guys found that helpful. I think this is just more great thinking by Presonus to actually create this option. And like I said, I don't know if it was a feature request or not, but it is an awesome feature for those of you that are tired of dealing with instruments that have multiple outs and have to do this hiding and foldering of the multi-out tracks for just a single instrument. Quite cool. All right, so I hope you guys got something from this, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for checking out this video, and if you want to find more home studio trainer content, it is very, very simple. And all of the links are in this description. So if you actually go to hst-homestudiotrainer.com, there is a new Studio One 7 lineup for all of the new videos coming out. You can also go to my usual YouTube channel, where you will find every new release and every video that I have posted out there. You can go to Rumble. If you're a Rumble user, you will find all of my latest videos and a bunch of Studio One 6 videos. You can also go to Patreon if you actually want to support me financially. You can see I've got 44 paid members and I've got 93 total members, a bunch of free members in there. There's all sorts of benefits and things that you'll get that you can't get on any of my other channels. If you like the content that I make on YouTube, but you don't want to subscribe or become Patreon, you can actually go to Buy Me a Coffee, and you can go ahead and donate a few bucks to the cause. Really appreciate it. And last but not least, if you're a Facebook user and you want to get some one-on-one help, you can go to my Facebook page over at HST Home Studio One Support group. So you can go in there and you can post a question. You can get answers pretty quickly. There are 5,000 people in there, and it's growing slowly, but most of them are really, really helpful. So feel free to post a question in there, or you can just PM me directly there as well. All right. So I hope you guys found that helpful. If you made it through this part of the video, thank you very much. I do appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next video.